Hey everybody, George here again at Just Central Heating. I'm coming actually from the van on my way home. First day back at work, after Christmas, yes, a bit of a shock to the system. And so I've just done a couple of services today, which doesn't sound very interesting, but I wanted to talk to you about that because a lot of people overlook it. The reason is, well, one is that one of my jobs was a landlord certificate, which actually then turned into a boiler service as well. So if you're a landlord and if you're looking at this, or if you rent your property, you have an obligation, if you're a landlord, every year to have your gas appliances inspected by a gas engineer like me. But you are not obliged by law to have them serviced every year, and there's a difference. So an inspection is just making sure they're safe and they aren't going to kill your tenants. But a service is a bit more involved. It actually involves stripping the boiler down, or other gas appliances, like if you've got a gas fire down, and cleaning them out and doing further checks and making sure everything's working okay, and making sure that bad things won't happen in future, trying to preempt any breakdowns. So there's two things I want to get across today. One is, if you're a landlord, get your appliances serviced regularly as well as inspected. Yes, it's going to cost you a bit more money, but on the positive side, you are going to save money in the long term, because hopefully you'll find a lot more problems before they turn into massive, really expensive problems. And if you're a private homeowner, like most of my customers, getting your boiler service is really important, and that's for the same reason. Is that it's from a safety point of view, you've got to make sure your boiler's not going to kill you at any point. And I say that semi-jokingly, but it's actually, boilers that aren't maintained can cause carbon monoxide leaks, and they do take people out every year, so it is important to do. And the second reason is, most of the boiler breakdowns I attend, I'll probably say about 70-80% of them, actually come from lack of maintenance, or where things could have been caught sooner. So for instance, a blocked heat exchanger is a classic one. That could have been picked up on the service, unblocked a lot quicker, or the cause could have been seen to a lot quicker before the whole boiler blocks. It could be a small leak, which if it had only been leaking a few months and it had been picked up on the service, it would be fine. But if an appliance hasn't been serviced for something like 5, 6, 7 years, that leak has dripped onto other bits and pieces, and it's caused corrosion, and other parts have seized up, and it really cocks the whole boiler up, and then you end up getting a new boiler or spending a ton of money to put it right. So for a relatively small amount of money, it's really, really worth getting your boiler fixed up and getting it serviced every year. You get your car done every year, so why not your boiler? And that's about it. I hope you've learned something, and I'm going to go and take it easy now after my first day back. It's always a challenge, so I'm going to go home, put the kettle on and put my feet up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.